Hello viewers, Captain Brereton here and welcome to another flight simulator video where today we are going to be flying from Dubai International Airport all the way over to the brand new Hamad International Airport in Qatar. And as you see, we are in my favorite airplane, the Qatar Airlines 777, in the as we are parked up at this gate at the moment, just loading on the passengers and the cargo using ground services. And when I say about Hamad, the brand new airport, I meant new enough airport, because according to Wikipedia, Hamad was opened up in 2014, so it's about 3 years old now according to Wikipedia. So then, the guys in ground services are still loading up the plane with cargo. We already have passenger numbers sorted, or the passengers are on board now. So we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into the cockpit, and we'll go ahead and close the passenger doors. So doors, there we go. Close, close, close. And then we just go ahead and arm them. Cargo doors are closed. Oh yeah, set brakes to RTO, very important. So we've done most of the pre-start checklist. The last few things we have to switch on now is the fuel pumps, and then we'll be ready to go then. But in the meantime, the guys are still loading up the aircraft. And we'll just see now how they are. Oh, they're almost done now, only about 2 more containers to go, and then they'll be finished. Alright guys, the cargo is now finally been loaded up, so we'll go ahead, jump straight back into the cockpit, and we'll go ahead and request a pushback now. So prepare pushback and departure, straight pushback, and no. Tow truck is now in motion. So now we can turn on the fuel pumps. What about center pumps? Can we turn on those? Fuel. No, we don't need to turn on center pumps because there's no fuel in the center tank, since this is a fairly short trip from Dubai all the way to Hamad. And
locking gear.
Initial ref. We should be going to yeah, the progress page is where I want to be in.
Departure check completed. Bypass then commencing push. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
Alright, now we can finally go. So we'll go ahead and fire up engine 2. Activate the fuel control switch for engine 2 now. Alright, engine 2 is running normally, so we can go ahead and start up engine 1. Whoa, tell you what, traffic is very busy here in Dubai tonight. Well, no, that car's in a bit of a hurry. Okay, both engines are running normally now, so we can go ahead and shut down the APU.
Set parking brakes.
There we go. Parking brake is set. Yeah, look at the amount of traffic coming into Dubai tonight on my TCAS. Massive. Absolutely massive, ladies and gentlemen.
Unlocking gear.
Alright, so while they're checking on the aircraft, we'll do a little check on the flight controls.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass main removed.
Yep, flight controls are working normally. That's good. APU is cooling down.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Left is clear, right is clear, according to ground services. So we can turn on the taxi light now that the pushback vehicle is out of the way, and we can we're given the clearance to go. APU is cooling down, so we'll go ahead now and begin taxi. Apply a little bit of engine thrust there, and we'll go ahead and taxi to our runway. Is it me, or has there been a bit of a... or has PMDG updated the engine noise on the 777 a bit? Yeah, I noticed, because I never felt the engines to be that loud in the PMDG 777 before. Either I have the volume settings too low, or PMDG have updated their engine noise, updated the engine noises a bit. Might be because I had the master volume on Flight Simulator very low, because why I usually have it that low is so it's more easier, or so it'd be easier for you guys to hear what I'm saying, what I'm commentating on while we're flying, if you know what I mean. So anyway. So far, taxiing is going pretty smooth so far. Go ahead and turn on the logo lights. APU is cooled down now, so we don't need to... Oh, there's a 737 there about to taxiing, so we'll just hold position here and let him go first. So parking brake, we'll go ahead and set the old parking brake, and we'll let this Boeing 737 go ahead of us. Now, after you, sir. Now, where is he gonna go? Oh no! It looks like he's trying to go the other. He's trying to go that way. So looks like I'm gonna have to make a bit of a U-turn here. This is gonna be a bit tricky here. Well, luckily there's an escape route here that I can take. Now, I'm out of the way of that 737, and we can go ahead and proceed to and continue taxiing. Oh, this is interesting. It looks like the... Well, now, what's happening here? Is Dubai Airport using the parallel runways for landing and takeoff. As in just say, as in, if you know what I mean. Let me just take a look at this chart so I can explain. So I can explain it better. Charts. Here we go. Now, is Dubai Airport using 12 right for takeoff and 30 left? Or no, sorry, correction. Is Dubai Airport using 12 right for landing and 30 left? Or 12 right for takeoff and 30 right for landing? It's a bit strange now. As in, I'll let you take a look at this chart so you know what I mean. Let me just pull up here for a minute. Parking brake is on. As in here, this is what I mean. Let me just get the chart into focus. Yeah, I thought I seen a 777 using 30 right for takeoff, while there was airplanes using 12 right for landing. If you know what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Maybe it's my imagination. Maybe I'm just seeing things. Nope, there's an aircraft taking off there, so I am mistaken. Yep, he's taking off from runway 12 left, 30 right, so I am mistaken. I am mistaken. Yeah, it's just my eyes playing tricks on me as usual, ladies and gentlemen. So I stand corrected. Anyway, though, we're now approaching our designated runway 12 right. So we'll go ahead and turn on all the lights, as there is a Boeing 767, I think, just landing there. And I don't know what this 737 is doing. I think he's landing on the other runway, is he? Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, he definitely is. So we'll go ahead and line up on the runway. Both lights are on and takeoff checks is complete. Flaps set to 5. Brakes are RTO. And
approaching 12 right.
We'll go ahead and engage VNAV and LNAV.
On runway 12 right.
So we just get her on the center line. There we go. Now let's just see what this 7.6 is doing. Or is it an A330? No, it's an. I think it's either an A. Yeah, it's an A330, I think. Or is it a 7.6? Swiss Airlines. No, that's not what I'm looking at. Yeah, it looks like an A330 actually. So once again, sorry for my ignorance, but anyway, he's cleared the runway now. And we'll go ahead and begin our takeoff roll. Hey, knots. Cross check. 120.
V1. Rotate. V2.
Now, positive rate, gear up. And the flaps can come up as well. I have no idea why that alarm is going off. There we go, that fixed it. No idea why that alarm was going off in the first place, but oh well, it's off now, so we don't need to worry about it. Now then, we're making a right turn now, climbing up to 13,000 feet. And of course, we are at 22 or 220 knots is what the VNav is maintaining the speed at. 6,000 feet, passing 6,000, like so. So I just had a look at where we are now in terms of the top-down view, and we're in the middle of the Middle Eastern Ocean, I think it is. I'll show you what I mean now. Yeah, this is where we are now. We've left Dubai, and we're just pretty much between Qatar and the United Arab Emirates at the minute. So I guess you can say that we're halfway across. I guess you could say though that this will be nearly, well, almost the same kind of distance from Ireland to the UK nearly, or somewhere across Europe probably, if I am not mistaken, or I'm guessing now anyway. I'm not sure, but it's my guess on it anyway. So it looks like the sky is pretty clear as well. Not a single airplane in sight. And now we're 140 nautical miles away from Hamad now. So is the weather in Hamad still the same? Let's find out and see. Yeah, wind is 1204 knots. So it's pretty calm in Hamad at the minute. And there's our top of the descent coming up now. So well, it's just another 40 nautical miles away. If you look at it though, here it's a lot more further away. So we don't need to worry about planning for an approach until we reach Bovip, Bravo Oscar Victor India Papa. So when we reach there, I'll think about planning an approach then. Alright, so we're now making the long awaited left turn at Bovip, And our top of descent is just around the corner from here now. So let's go in and decide our approach. I'd say we could take this one. Flaps 25 and 145 knots. We could do that. Thrust limitations. Cruise. Approach. Thrust limitations. Cruise. No, we don't need to do anything with the thrust limitations. Okay. So now our top of the descent is coming up. So making a right turn. Let's take a look at our fuel. Oops, wrong one, wrong one. I meant this one. Yeah, I say we're still good for fuel. About 9.8 tons of fuel left, or kilograms of fuel left is what I meant. Then again though, the trip from Dubai to Hamad is very short, so we won't need that much fuel. Well, unless we have to make a go-round or something, then we'd be screwed, but other than that though, if we can make it a smooth landing on first try, then we won't have to worry about making go-rounds, and then start panicking about our fuel. Reset MCP altitude. No idea what the FMC means by reset the MCP altitude. Oh well. The altitude we have to be at the moment is 13,000 feet. So I'm guessing this is the altitude we have to be at, 3,000 feet. So we'll go ahead and set for 3,000 feet. And now our top descent is just there now, so we'll go ahead and select flight level change and arm the speed brakes, set auto brake to about 1, and we can go ahead and turn on the fasten seatbelt sign. Just have a look at the weather again one more time. Wind is 1204 knots. So I'm gonna go check the weather in the FSX map and see does it match the weather on the flight radar and also the active sky, since I have it set for live weather mode. Alright, so I had a look at the weather just now, and both the FSX weather map and the active sky weather map both have different results. Apparently for both active sky and the flight radar weather map, it's 1204 knots, whereas the weather in FSX says it's 079 and 8 knots. So I don't know which is true or which is not true. But anyway, I'm just gonna go with what active sky weather says, and that's go with 1204 knots. So I'll continue on with my approach into runway 12. Or at least I'm sure that's the runway that I'm using anyway, is it? Nope, wrong one. Oh, it's 1616, sorry. I keep forgetting 16 is the runway. Again, I'm not very familiar with the airspace since Hamad is a very new airport to me anyway, so plus I can't find any charts for Hamad as well on the internet, but if you know I can find some good charts I can put onto my iPad, which are PDF files, then just leave it in the comment section below, ladies and gentlemen. Little message came up there for a minute. Cabin is ready, that's good. At 3,000 feet. Right, I think I can take over from here now. Time to disengage the autopilot, because I'm going to take control from here now. Arm the speed brakes. Slow the aircraft down to 145 knots. We'll go ahead and set flaps for 25. Landing gear is down. Go. Landing gear is down. There we go. Speed brake. Arm that. There's the airport off to my right.
2,500.
Okay, we're going a bit too low there, so let's bring the aircraft up. Bring the aircraft nose just up a tiny bit. Just high enough so that the aircraft can climb. There we go. Looking good, looking good. We just gotta line up on the localizer, so that way we'll be on target for the final approach into the runway. For runway 16 left. Okay, we're a little off the center line there. Well, when I say a little off, we're way off the center line. So we just got line it up there perfectly. Can't reduce, or I can't zoom in on the EFIS map display there. We're a little high, so we'll bring the nose down a bit. There we go, looking good. There we go, we're bang on. We're well on the center line, so that's good. Okay, getting a bit low. So let's bring the nose up a bit. There we go. Nice, nice. I like how I'm keeping the aircraft steady here. $500. $400. $300. $200. Okay, flare back a little.
100.
100.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Oh! That lad, what a smooth landing that was! Very good landing there. 10 out of 10. Very smooth landing there indeed. Ten out of 10 on that landing. Alright, so we've arrived now at Hamad Airport. Local time here is 21:25. So we'll go ahead and select the gate. We'll select gate B. We'll take gate B8. Do I request to follow me? No. And of course we're handling by Qatar Airlines, obviously, because that's the company airline that I'm flying with in Flight Simulator, of course. Now, where could my gate be? Here it is. There it is. Just beside us there. So go ahead and turn off the landing lights. Turn off. Oh, I forgot to. I forgot to turn on the landing lights. That's me getting sacked. That's me losing my pilot's license. Start up the APU. So the APU should come on at any moment now. So gate B8. Oh, I went past. Oh no, I went past the gate completely. It was definitely B8, yeah. Yeah, it was definitely B8. Got a bit lost there for a minute. Again, not very familiar with Hamad International Airport. Turn off the taxi light. APU is running, that's good. Alright, we're in. Oh, that was very bad parking indeed, but our APU is running, so we can go ahead and shut off the engines. Turn off all the fuel tanks. Turn off all the hydraulics. All that fun stuff. And then ground connections, set wheel chocks. Bring in the jetway. And we will request a deboarding. So turn off the passenger signs. Remember to operate jetway, I've done that. Open up all the doors. Cargo doors are opening as well. And then once passenger boarding begins, I'll then leave the video there then. Alright, passenger boarding is now done. So then, I thank you for joining me on this flight from Dubai to Qatar using the new enough Hamad International Airport using taxi to gate scenery. Pretty good scenery indeed. And if you'd like me to do more flights coming in and out, going in or out of the brand new Hamad International Airport, just let me know in the comment section below. But until then, this is Captain Brierson signing off. Have a good day. And yeah, pretty much. And until we fly in the skies next time, I will see you soon.